Did not pre-purchase tickets. Playing a little bit of the odds today.
I definitely remember them being like heavily guarded, really cheap compared to the US at least.
So I made a bit of a minor mistake. I got quite lucky.
Medieval bathroom tour.
That breeze feels so good.
All right, so today we're gonna try to go to the Tower of London. We did not pre-purchase tickets, but it is a Tuesday and we are trying to get there kind of early. So playing a little bit of the odds today, like yesterday, we'll see what happens.
As you explore the medieval palace, you will see how it might have looked in the 1200s. You might even bump into one of its royal residents. First, let us introduce you to their stories. Edward and his father Henry were descendants of William the Conqueror, the Norman Duke who invaded England in 1266.
So, welcome to London Tower. This place is actually really interesting. There's actually a few kings that actually had to stay here in times of war or like civil unrest. And the reality is this place really brought no value other than taxes. This is how the kings and queens that lived here made their money. They basically just taxed the river trade. Another interesting fact that I actually learned here was that kings, queens, and courts actually spent most of their time traveling their own country. Most of the time they didn't spend like their time in one place. They had multiple places where they spent living with the court and traveling with the court.
Those are really narrow stairs.
Yeah.
Alright, so we just saw the crown jewels at the Tower of London, and there's no photography, no videography, so we weren't allowed to do anything, but they do have the largest diamond in the world ever found, I guess, in South Africa?
Yeah.
And so that's on one of the like staffs, and then I feel like, because I went here about 10 years ago when I was like 14 or something, and I definitely remember them being like heavily guarded, and I feel like that's not the case anymore, but they might just have like better alarm systems and stuff like that, but it was still cool. Yeah. So we just finished our tour of the London Tower. Now we're gonna go find some lunch. I think we have a place picked out. I hope they're open, but we'll see. It's a really nice day today, so hopefully we can eat outside. This is a cool restaurant. I don't know what it's called, but I can order with the QR code, and it's very like kind of fairy tale themed.
It says Drake and Morgan.
Drake and Morgan. I believe it's supposed to be like fairy tale themed, kind of dreamy. I don't know. The decor's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice.
What'd you get?
I got pumpkin and sage ravioli.
Nice. Very, very British.
So for dinner recently, we've been going to Amazon Fresh and grabbing food from there. So I got a Southern fried chicken wrap. So something that we've learned here is that like buying food is really cheap compared to the US at least.
Well, yours, you were able to get that, a drink and a side for £3.50, probably closer to $4.
We talked to one of the Uber drivers that we had, and he was like, the food here is so expensive. And we were like, the food here is so cheap compared to like the US, at least from what we've experienced. So that's like really cool. Everything else is expensive. Yeah, we just wanted to share, and we don't want to go out for every meal because it's really expensive. So we go to the grocery store. Yeah, we get some good food, and it's pretty healthy.
I mean, to be honest, I've been like really impressed. We went to the M and S. We did that a few times, and then we found this Amazon Fresh, and we've done that a few times. Both of them have worked out pretty well. I was really surprised. You know, I had always been told that, you know, buying food in the UK, especially like recently, the prices have gone way up. So, you know, I was prepared, you know, to pay a lot more money for food here. If you go to a grocery store, they're actually wasn't that expensive, especially if you look for the things they have like meal deals, which were pretty good for lunch and dinner for us. So if you're coming to London anytime soon, look for those little convenience stores, and then, you know, just give it a stop, and you can save some money, especially if you go there for like lunch or dinner. All right, so I made a bit of a minor mistake. I think earlier when I was at lunch, I took the battery out of this camera to replace it because the battery had died. I actually think I might have left it at the restaurant, so I'm gonna head back now and see if I can quickly find it. Alright, I got quite lucky. They actually did have the battery. They had actually given it to the manager earlier in the day, so big thanks to them. I will link them down below, but really want to appreciate them. They're very honest, and they helped me get my battery back. It's not really much, but it really helps when we're on a trip like this, when we have to change batteries a lot. Yeah, I got it back.
You got it back?
Yeah.
Nice.
I went there, she checked with like 3 people, and she's like, I don't know, she's like, let me go check with my manager. And then she checked with their manager, and she's like, yeah, I have it upstairs in my office. So, I got it back, very lucky.
Nice. Good job. I didn't realize you took the camera with you.
Yes. Well, I was lucky I brought the camera with me because when I got there, I was like, hey, have you found a battery? And she's like,
What does it look like?
And so I just popped the battery out of the camera and showed her. And she's like, oh, yes, I know that exact thing. Like, she's like, I saw it. It's got the, like, reflective thing. So she knew right away. All right, I think that's it for this vlog. Hopefully you enjoy our shenanigans. Tomorrow we have a trip on the Eurostar over to Brussels. It's my first time on an international train. So it'll be interesting, and I hopefully will bring you along. Hopefully you enjoyed as well. Thanks. Bye.
No, where you have but to ask.
You can't see him on camera.
Can't see on the camera?
No. Alright. We happy?
Yeah.
There's the toilet.
Medieval bathroom tour.
Okay. Sour, right?
It's very sour.
No.
Wow. It's very sour.
And when she gave it back to me, she joked with me because she was like, hand or pound? Like, you know, take your hand, or like it's so important that you have to pay a pound while they take your hand. I don't know. Maybe I heard it wrong, but I thought it was funny.